Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, give me 1 second. I have to go. Actually, give me just a second. I got my cat here, and she's being annoying, but she's being annoying because she's hungry. So she wants to say hi to everybody. Let me go get her some food real quick. We'll start. All right, just give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second. All right, I think we're ready. Sorry about that, guys. I always got the worst luck when I start live streams. Whenever I hit live, always something. I always get a bunch of phone calls or freaking I have to attend to something. Um, yeah, let's get started. So we gotta trying different angles, stuff like that. So I have yet to put the rest of the panels on the wall. So I'm kind of doing it from a side angle where I got panels behind me, and I'm gonna try some different angles here. Once I finish out the rest of these panels, it's gonna be really cool because I can not only shoot from this angle, I'll be able to shoot from this angle facing this way, and then I'll also be able to shoot from this angle facing the opposite way. So it's gonna be cool. Let me clear my throat. Give me just a second. Allergies are at like an all-time high today, here in San Antonio. So, yeah, let me clear my throat. Give me a second. Okay, I think we're ready. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining us. Hey, Auntie, did you get your routers by chance? Have they made it there yet? I know it was a lengthy trip for your packages. They may or may not be there by now, but if they're not, they're probably pretty close. I still need to get you the case. We'll go through that when we're done here. And then I got Bama Fan his $20 Amazon gift card via email last night. So, yes, thank you for joining us. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing today, sir? Okay, that's me. All right. So, let's see. We got... I came across something real quick before I did hit while I was setting this up. Let's see. Damn. They should have been moving by now. When this is done, I will check the tracking number on that. I'll see what's going on. I'll look into it. Should be on its way. Again, I don't have it, so I left it with them. I'll look into it here once we're done. Damn, really? I thought... Okay, my bad. Maybe oops. Sorry. Well, stick around because you have a good chance. We're giving away a ton of stuff. So, yesterday we did a Amazon giveaway, $20 Amazon gift card. I might do a giveaway today. Probably. We got a good number of people here, so... We'll probably do it. I got to probably get out of here maybe in 30, 45 minutes. But before we start, I came across a deal, a really good deal. The same PC, the mini PC that I have that I'm streaming on right now is on sale on Amazon. Let's see. The same, hang on. So the mini PC that I have that I was sent, the MINISFORUM, a small PC but packs a mean punch. Got tons of ports, USB Type A, what is it, 3.2, the blue ones, the Type A, Type C. Got USB-C Type Gen 4, Thunderbolt. It's got a lot of stuff on there. It's on sale right now. Let me show you. So check this out. This PC right here. So this is the one I'm actually using right now as we speak to stream. It's small, but it's powerful. It's got a really strong AMD Ryzen 7. It's got an integrated GPU, 2 HDMIs. It's got a 2.5 gig Ethernet router port on the back, and it's on sale. So I have a link in the description box down below for you if you're interested to at least look. It's the same Amazon link as we're viewing it right now. If you're interested, I'm using it right now. It's actually in the middle of doing a review on it, and I really like it. So just a side note if you're interested. So we got Pixel updates today. Yes, Pixel updates. The new beta is out right on time, as typically the beta software update, if you're running the beta software, when a new version or a new monthly update patch of Android comes out, the beta is a few days behind. I think the longest I've had to wait is like 7-10 days. But I think the security patch for March was just on Monday. So it was 3 or 4 days behind. And let's see what's new now. I have where is the official I was going to go to the official change log. Is it on here? Let's see. This will be fine. I guess I deleted the link. So I was going to go to their official webpage with the change log and everything. But Google rolled out today, if you have any Pixel, the 5A all the way up to the 8 Pro, including the Pixel Fold and Pixel Tablet. Does anybody have the tablet? We were gonna get one just to use as a home media center, but it doesn't have GPS. Like, that's a little weird, right? Like, we found that out right before we were gonna buy one. I'm like, what? I mean, look, it was 99% of its life it was gonna stay in the home, but no GPS, huh? Like, some of the stuff that, not just Google, but some of the stuff these manufacturers don't make any sense. I mean, I'm sure there was a reason for it, and maybe that was the reason. They figured, well, almost 100% of these are going to remain in home. It's not like a Samsung tablet, like a Tab S9 that, you could take with you wherever. I mean, it's a tablet. You would think people would take it with them, but why doesn't it have GPS? Anyways, I don't know of anybody that has a tablet. They don't have the best report when it comes to tablets. I think the best tablet they made was that Nexus 7. That was awesome back in the day. I really liked that. So they rolled out, Google's rolling out, or did roll out, Android 14 QPR3 Beta 2 on select Pixel devices, meaning if you have anything older than the Pixel 5A, you're not going to be able to download it. I'm not sure how many people have any. Well, I'm sure there's a number of people. I was on Reddit today. I normally don't scroll Reddit, but there was somebody with a Pixel 3 XL that was like, I wonder if I should upgrade. If some people like to hang on to their devices longer than others, I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I get a new device almost every few months, but I'm obviously a pretty unique user. But Pixel 3 XL, pretty old. No more security updates, but look, it is what it is, right? Let me change this overlay real quick. There we go. Okay, so QPR3 Beta 2 focuses on fixing user-reported crashes, black screens, fingerprint issues, and more. By the way, side note, I haven't had any issues with my Pixel 8 Pro. And I'm on the beta software. I don't think I've had any. I think I had one bug, and it was a lock screen issue, but that was 2 months ago, and it was fixed with last month's security update. Battery life on here is still outstanding. Now the update, they have gotten better with their update times. I know we've discussed that as well. This one took a little longer than usual, since they claimed that they cleaned up their update process and made it faster. This one, and we got super fast internet here, took a little longer than expected. I don't know how big it is. Could have been a 2 gig file. I don't know. Let's see, but still, right? It should have downloaded in no time with our internet speeds. So it's not introducing that many new features. This one was typically focusing on squashing bugs, fixing crashes, such as that, right? Because we got the people on the stable build were introduced to feature drops this March. Well, if you're on the beta build, you've already had many of those features already. That's why you're on the beta, right? You get the features before anybody else. So the features that came to the stable build users, we already had on our build if you're running beta. However, this update focuses on bugs, right? And again, I haven't had many, but if you have had some bugs, this hopefully should fix your problems, right? So there is a list of issues that this update fixed. So and look, I'm gonna list all of these. It's quite a bit. I'm not gonna go every single one. I'm gonna list all the websites we visit, even that Amazon link to that piece, that mini PC that's on sale. I'm gonna list all this in the description box for you. So if you see something you want to review, you want to go over something I didn't mention that you see, you can go visit the sites for yourself down below. Always cite my sources, at least try to. Be a little respectful. I know the YouTube world of quote unquote journalism is not like it used to, but kind of like in the wild west. But what do we got? Google Play security updates. Oh, really? You got another one today? Yeah, Nexus 7 was badass, man. Yep. Yeah, I had and then did you have the the Nexus 9, the HTC built one? I had that briefly. I had battery issues with mine overheating. Tons of those devices had, though that model, the Nexus 9, the tablet, was plagued with poor battery, mainly due to overheating, right? And didn't last long. And I unfortunately got rid of the Nexus 7 to get the Nexus 9, which was a mistake, because you could have used that Nexus 7 for years. Obviously, not suitable for today, but could have. It was a nice tablet to have, perfect size, which seems small nowadays, right? Actually, the one I'm looking at now is the Tab S9, the regular one, not the Plus, or not the Ultra, the smaller one, the 11-inch one. I'm looking, see if I can find a good price on one. But so anyway, so this update fixed a lot of crap, right? So check this out. Fixed an issue that sometimes caused devices to crash or restart unexpectedly. Crash or restart unexpectedly after updating apps. Fixing issues that caused a black screen after booting from a flash. Again, a bunch of random. The double tap to wake was fixed for some users. Let's see. You know what? I think I have had some screen rotation issues, but I literally just updated this device. I recorded on it, and I'll have to put it to the test because I haven't been using it that much since I updated it. I had just used it to record some stuff. So, and then to round out the update in the change log, there was various fixes to issues that were impacting system stability, performance, and camera performance as well. Let's see. Yeah. Now there was an article. Look at this. If you are on the stable build and you want to get into the beta build, I'm a proponent. I am a strong supporter of their beta software. Look, there's not. I know when you see some of these things like fix this, fix that. I mean, a long list may scare some people off, right, from downloading or enrolling into the beta program. But I can honestly say, I've been a part of their beta program ever since it first came out. I was a very early adopter. You don't run into that many issues. Now, if you're on, let's say, when they release these updates here, for when they release the very first beta program for Android 15, you might see some issues or two. But when they release QPR3 beta 2, once you get rolling and they start issuing updates and they fix this and fix that, long story short, I rarely have any issues when I'm on the beta. Rarely. Again, I know it may scare you by seeing, oh, they fixed this, a long list of stuff that they fixed, but that's not on every single device. That's, you got to remember, look, I know there's probably not millions and millions of people on the beta program, but I'm sure there's a decent amount, right? But my personal story, my personal usage on the beta program, I see very, very little issues at all, honestly. And the battery life is freaking awesome. Now, I did see this article here. Where are we at? That says you should be careful installing it. Now, this is going from a stable build to this specific beta build. This is not if you're already enrolled. They're saying you should be careful sideloading. So I'm assuming they mean sideloading the beta version. Let's see. Multiple users have reported when sideloading this update. So not over the air like I do, like I'm sure some of y'all do. This is when you physically plug it into the computer, download the file, and then you flash that file onto your phone via your PC. They're talking about that way. The normal over the air where you get a notification on your phone and you just hit download or restart, you're fine. They're saying there's a couple of people, it looks like, that have been reporting their devices getting bricked after they flash it, which means basically the phone won't boot into the operating system. It'll boot, but it'll get stuck in the fast boot mode, kind of like the behind the scenes type stuff, or the BIOS, if you're familiar with personal computers. Let's see, but how many people? Are we talking one or two, or are we talking a couple hundred? Let's see. Because I saw this article and I did not. Let's see here. I don't see much. Are they just trying to scare us or what? Here we go. A necessary update, but be cautious. Let's see. The fine folks at 9to5 Google soft bricked 3 different devices, including a Pixel 8 Pro and a Pixel Fold, while trying to sideload the update that was released today. With at least one other user on Reddit confirming the same thing. Considering Android 15 developer preview 1 gave users similar headaches, this is becoming something of a pattern for Google. I mean, at the very least, it sounds like the OTA patch works fine. Yes, I can confirm it works fine if you just update it over the air. And that's all you should do, right? If you are, this can look intimidating. If you are a new user to Android, but even a lifelong Android user that is thinking about, stepping into the beta world of beta software, it might look intimidating to you, but it's actually very simple and very easy. You can get all of your updates relatively safe, over the air, meaning a simple notification will hit your phone saying, hey, there's an update for your phone. You push download, and then once it's done downloading, you push install, and that's it. Once you get into flashing software, once you get into that stuff, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, where you got to plug in your phone, do all that stuff, I would recommend just stay away from that. I would only do that to recover your phone, meaning like if it was bricked, that's the only way you need to plug your phone in and flash something. I wouldn't flash and do all this stuff on a computer. You have a greater chance of messing up your phone doing it that way than over the air. I think I've only heard of 1, maybe 2 people with their phone getting bricked from an over the air update, right? And that's out of, I'm in technology, threads, websites. I'm into this stuff 24/7, and I think I can only think of one, maybe two people that have bricked their phone from an over-the-air update. So it's relatively safe. And we're talking about, again, I don't know the total number, but I'm sure it's a lot. So don't be hesitant to, if we actually put, I think I made a video about that, how to install it. Actually, you know what? I think it's right here. Okay, so here's the website. Check this out. If you have a Pixel 5a or better, including the Fold, including the tablet, which you mentioned with no GPS, very easy. I'm going to link this in the description below. All you do is go to, this is the Google website. All you do is just sign up. So you say, learn about my eligible. Now, this isn't associated to my Pixel. My other account is, but all you would do is just simply hit eligible devices, and then it'll tell you your device down here that's eligible. You just check the box and hit OK. A few minutes later, you get a notification saying you have an update available, and boom, there you go. So I'll link that in the description below. Let me check to see if I have a Play System update. Because if there is, that would be news too. I want to know. Let's see. Google Play System update. Yes, there is a Google Play System update. Now, I am on my S24 Ultra. S24 Ultra, mint green. Play System update available. 1.7 megabytes. That's why it probably literally fixes, it's so small, it probably fixes like one or two things in there, and that's it. That's probably why it's so small. And that's probably why it's not on the February or March build, right? Let me go ahead and restart my phone. Let me check the. So if you have, actually, you know what? I think the update today in the Pixel also included a new Play System update. Let's check the Pixel. So if you got a Samsung, if you have a Samsung, go to your settings. Go to your settings app at the top where the search bar is. Hit the search bar, and then just simply type in Google Play System update, and then it'll highlight where you need to click to check for an update. And what do you know? So I just updated the Ultra. Now I'm updating the Plus. And I'm checking the Pixel now, and we'll see. And I'll check the Nothing phone too, and we'll see what we got here. Okay, so the Pixel is up to date on the Google Play System update. It's on February. So that was updated with the beta build today. Let me try the Nothing phone. Yep, Nothing phone as well. Got a Play System update. So we will update everything, and away we go. So thank you for notifying me. I appreciate that. S20, yeah. You got yours? Oh, good. Good. See, nobody notifies you about this. I don't know why. It's a fairly important update too, honestly. And I don't know. Nobody talks about it. Google doesn't put out a press release like they do for software updates. I don't know. I honestly don't know why. It's very important, actually. It deals with security. It deals with how your phones operate, how your apps operate on your phone. In my opinion, it's a pretty big deal, but for some reason they don't put out press releases. You check yours daily, yeah. Hey, that's fine. Again, they are. It's not okay. It's common for manufacturers other than Google to be 1 month behind. But any more than a month, I don't think is acceptable. Look, even the Pixel is on February. The February. They haven't even updated their Play system to March. So, as long as your devices are in January, I'm not going to say it's okay, but anything outdated past January, not okay. All right. So, if you have a Pixel, please check your device for a beta update if you're running beta. And if you have an Android phone, period, please check your in settings, go to the search bar and search Google Play System Update. Very important update, should be out and available. All right. So, let's say I got a bunch of iPhone news. I'm just trying to figure out which one to start with first. So, let's say you have, speaking of Pixel, let's say you have an iPhone and you want to switch to Android. Or you want to try a Pixel, right? You think the beta software looks cool, you want to give it a try. It's always been a pain in the ass, right? Apple, trying to choose my words carefully. Apple, flat out, I guess, well, not guess, they don't want you to switch. So they try to make it as hard as possible. That's a fact. That's a proven fact. But it's interesting because the EU, the European Union, is actually pulling a lot of strings and making it real difficult for Apple to operate or have normal operations in Europe. Now, the EU forced Apple to switch to a USB Type-C. Because the EU is saying, look, if you don't do these things, you can't sell your phone here. And that means billions upon billions of dollars for Apple. Look, it's probably not their biggest market, but when you talk about Europe, it's a pretty big market, right? So the EU has told them on numerous occasions, if you don't do this, you can't sell your phone here. And they mean it too. Maybe I'll look it up for a future show. The companies that they've basically not banned, but revoked certain companies from selling certain products because they didn't do what their regulatory or what the regulations set forth for them to do. Now the EU is up to it again. So they basically forced Apple to switch to USB Type-C. Look, they don't, and the reason why the US doesn't do it is because Apple is based in the US. Apple has probably got, I'm assuming, minus the NRA, probably the biggest, well, I'm going to say that because I don't know, but I would assume they would have a ton of lobbyists in Washington. And they probably make millions upon millions of dollars of donations to both parties, I'm sure. So whoever wins, they can, have a little leeway. Look, I gave, they can say, I gave you, we donated $50 million to the RNC or whatever, so take it easy on these regulations. That's what happens. In the EU, they don't give a damn. You're going to do what we say, or you're not going to sell your stuff here. So that's why the US has not been able to get much done on the front of making changes in the tech world, but the European Union certainly has. So Apple recently published a compliance document that states it plans to introduce a quote-unquote user-friendly way for iPhone owners to switch to Android. Wow, that's so nice of Apple. Oh, yes, so nice. Yeah, they didn't do that out of the warmness of their hearts, right? The decision, which should arrive by the fall of 2025, was made as Apple looks to uphold its compliance with the EU's Digital Markets Act. The EU deemed several big tech companies as gatekeepers alongside any core services that needed to observe healthier competitive practices. Yeah. So this is the article I was talking about. I thought I had it shared on the screen, but I didn't. So here it is right here. It's a really, really good article, and it breaks down how they basically got to this decision. They have to comply by the EU's Digital Markets Act rules, or else they will not be able to sell their products in Europe, period. So it's a pretty big deal. In fact, it's a really big deal. The company states in its document the solution will help. Now, this new user-friendly way of switching from iOS to Android, the solution, the EU is saying, this will help mobile operating system providers develop a more user-friendly solution to transfer data from an iPhone basically to an Android. Now, what that looks like, we have no idea. We don't have any screenshots. We don't have any videos, reviews of what that will look like. I think it's fairly new. I think this decision just came out. So, look, I'm sure Apple has something in the closet that they've already had, right, developed. They just choose not to release it. Look, it's the opposite for Android users. When you first get an Android phone, it openly asks you, hey, are you transferring any data, or what does it say, or where are you coming from, right? And iPhone is one of the options. So it's not, I'm not going to say it's one-sided, but it's close to it, right? Because I think switching from an Android phone, like from a Pixel to an iPhone, I'm not going to say is a breeze, but it certainly makes it less of a headache when, they give you steps to help you transfer data, contacts, and all that stuff over to an iPhone. And this new, what is it called? This new Digital Markets Act is basically saying, look, if it's fairly easy to go from an Android device to an iPhone, it needs to be the opposite, and it should be relatively easier or easy to go switch from an iPhone to an Android. Just makes sense, right? So I congratulate the European countries for getting together. And look, they're not forcing Apple to do anything crazy, right? I mean, like USB Type-C, I think even iOS, well, I don't know, honestly, but I would think it would make sense to have. Now, look, I was going to say, let me finish this thought. I would think it would make sense to have all phones, regardless of manufacturer, use Type-C, right? And I just lost my thought. Great. Yeah. Okay. So if I think of it later, I'll bring it up. But I got distracted and I lost my thought. Okay. Speaking of the EU and their regulations or rules that they put in law, there's something else that popped up with iPhone. So check this out. So this is one of the other things the EU put in regulation for iPhones, for Apple, is that if you have an Android phone, you can download and install applications from the Google Play Store, right? Everybody knows that. But there's also numerous third-party app stores, meaning an app store that's not on your phone, right? It's like a website. You can download, install apps outside of the Play Store. You can download them from Chrome and install them yourself manually. Well, the EU's pushing for Apple. Now, this is only in Europe, but they're pushing for Apple to have a alternative app store, saying that they basically have a monopoly on their app store. And they do, and they look, it's meant to be that way, right? Exclusivity. But the European Union wants there to be a multiple app stores for iOS. And this is interesting because only in the EU, and they know where you're located because of GPS tracking. They know where you're at. Sorry, my cat's here. They know where you're. Jesus Christ. They know where you're at. GPS. They know where you're at from your cell tower. If you leave the EU, in the EU, you can sideload applications now if you're on an iPhone. But they're saying, be careful. Because if you sideload apps outside of the EU, it will lock up. It will not work. So you're going to have to be very mindful if you download and install applications in the EU to only upgrade, to only uninstall, to only install those third-party applications if you're in a European country. Do not do it if you go down to Egypt, if you go to if you come to the US, right? Be very, very mindful. I know we do have a number of people in Europe that watch that are subscribed, but the little stuff like this you never hear of, and then this is what Now, I know this is probably only going to cover a very, very small percentage of people, but it's little things like this that I see that I think people need to be aware of, right? Because this stuff gets overlooked so much in the tech world. It looks like this ruling just went in effect just recently. I want to say within the last, I think at the beginning of the year. So we're only, 3 months in? So there's a bunch of app stores that have begun to set up shop in the EU specifically for iPhone. Now, Apple, if you're unaware, Apple charges a lot for app developers. They charge, what was it? We looked it up yesterday, 40%. So out of every dollar, so if you're a developer and you have an application on iOS or on an iPhone, on the Apple Play Store or on the Apple App Store, and let's say it costs $1 to download, right? The app costs $1. Out of every dollar that the application makes, Apple takes 40 cents out of every dollar. So if that app costs $1, Apple's taking 40 cents. The developer, app developer, gets 60%. I guarantee you these third-party applications are probably only going to charge a fraction of that to try to entice these apps to promote their services on the third-party app store, right? It's competition. It is what it is. It's business. Got to move my stuff because this cat here is trying to play while I'm live streaming. Let's see. She's trying to get the mouse cursor on the screen. So I'll link that in the description. I will link all of these in the description below. Let me see. Did we get all the articles? Jesus Christ. Adobe has a new application. I was going to mention that, but I don't think that covers. It's more for content creators and stuff. Look at this. For creating, modifying pictures and stuff, but that's not really big news. Let's do this. What do y'all, we'll do a giveaway real quick. I gotta get out of here. But what shall we give away? That's the question of the day. I'm live streaming on YouTube and Instagram. If you're on Instagram, if you want to enter the giveaway, you're going to have to head over to our YouTube channel and enter the chat on YouTube. StreamYard, who I have the giveaway set up through, it has not implemented a way for Instagram viewers to input their entry for the giveaway. Let me see what we got. Give me a second. Okay, so I have cases. I have cases for S23, S23 Ultra. I have cases for the iPhone 15 Pro. I have cases for the S24 Plus. I have cases for the S24 Ultra. I'm going to do the Raycon earbuds tomorrow on tomorrow's giveaway. If anybody wants a case, if you have one of those devices, an S24 Plus, S24 Ultra, S23 Ultra, S23, the base model, and then an iPhone 15 Pro. If you have one of those devices, we'll give one away right now. Let's do that. So put hashtag, we'll just put hashtag case. And then if you have one of those devices, if you win, email me after the show. And you can pick out whichever one you want. I still got to give another winner, reach out to another winner and get them their pick of a case. So why don't we do that? Let's do hashtag case. Hashtag case. Let me type it in the chat here, and I'll give you all a minute to put your entries in. Again, if you're on Instagram, if you want to enter, if you do not have one of those devices, join us tomorrow, and we will do a giveaway for Raycon earbuds, the everyday earbuds. We'll do that tomorrow, and then I think we'll do probably another router over the weekend. I think. Let's see. Good. Okay. Pixel 8 Pro. I have a ton of cases. That's right. I also have a Pixel 8 Pro. If you have a Pixel 8 Pro, I got cases for that too. So thank you. I forgot about that. I'm looking at my phone. Yes, and Pixel 8. Okay, so let me repeat. We'll do a giveaway for a case. I've got cases for the Pixel 8 Pro. I have cases for the S23. I have cases for the S23 Ultra. I have cases for S24 Plus, S24 Ultra, and iPhone 15 Pro. So if you have And I think I have a Pro Max, iPhone 15 Pro Max. I think I still have it. Yeah, I think I do, because I didn't do anything with it. I just got to find it. Or a 15 Pro Max. If you have one of those phones and you want to enter to win, simply type like everybody else has been doing. No, I'm not going to. Well, I'll have to do it in a special way so I don't end up entering. Just like that. If you see my comment in the chat, hashtag case is how to enter. And then again, tomorrow we'll do earbuds, Raycon earbuds. And then I got some case reviews. I recorded some case reviews today that I'll be uploading later. And we'll get that rolling. Okay. So I'll give everybody maybe about another 30 seconds. Let some, if they're viewing on Instagram, to come over to YouTube. And we'll run the giveaway. Let me set up my giveaway here. Oh, that's great. Did my computer freeze? What the freak? Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can do it from this other computer. Yo, my computer just froze. Well, this is probably why. I have 80 tabs open in Chrome. 80. 80. That's probably why. There we go. I closed out some tabs. 80 tabs. It was taking up a lot of I have a number of Gmail accounts, right? Personal, business, and I have a special Gmail account for each YouTube. I have multiple YouTube channels. So and then I have a folder, a Chrome profile for each one of those Gmail accounts. And I have admin, Google admin, because I have some .coms. So then, I mean, it does add up, right? Because if I have, 5 or 6 email accounts, and then each tab has a certain number of tabs open. Anyways, okay, let me set it up. Yeah, that's a lot. That'll lock up most computers. And I have, 64 or 32 gigs of RAM on here. All right. Let's get this rolling. So let me share the screen. Hashtag case. Everybody ready? All right, I'll give it a few more seconds. All right, let's roll. All right. Cool. I'll get with you here in just a few minutes, and I'll get those sent out to you ASAP, because I actually owe you 2 now. So 1 before and now 2. So I can get you a Pixel case and a Samsung case, whatever you want, bro. Whatever you want, I got you. All right. That will do it for the show today. Tomorrow we will come back with another live stream. I'll set that up early, and we will do Raycon Actually, I'll let y'all choose. We'll do router or Raycon earbuds. Y'all can, whoever, whatever gets the most votes, or we got stuff to give away. So join us tomorrow. eSIM Studios podcast tomorrow will be episode number 42. Today's 41. Every day we will live stream and talk about technology, biggest stories in tech, and discuss. And then I have a number of videos I'm going to upload here in just a few minutes. So we continue to roll. Thank you for joining us. Please have a safe afternoon and good tomorrow morning. And I will see y'all shortly. If you got any questions, comments, hit me up. And I check them every day. So appreciate your time. And we'll see y'all soon. Peace out.